Right, second update for the day then, and obviously I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice, and so what we're looking at now, we're looking at the Bitcoin chart on the 4 hourly. We've got about an hour and a half, just less than that, to close this candle to see where it is we want to go, and the rate it's going, it looks like we're going to have a golden cross form, which would definitely be a bullish signal. Doesn't mean it's the ultimate bullish signal, but it's definitely going to help with the movement of the Bitcoin, to perhaps at least try and test this descending trend that we've got here. This steep red one that we've been rejected on so many times quite heavily. I've put a pitchfork in. The pitchfork looks like it's got some kind of relevance, which I'm going to go by and see how this one pans out. So obviously we started it here, we were rejected massively, fell without outside of the pitchfork. But the next time we came back into it, we were rejected from the centre of it. Came back down more or less sort of into our sort of support areas here. But when we started to trend within it, we did find temporary supports within the second level here. And then when that broke down, we came right down to the bottom, and it looks like that was respected also. When we finally did make a bounce, we came back up to the top, and we were rejected 4 or 5 times from the top of it here. So if we do break out of this sort of descending trend, which will be a pretty bullish scenario, we've got this area now, this pitchfork area, to sort of map out where it is that we're looking to sort of make buys and sells, really. Because for us to expect it to go right up and above and away, it's kind of naive for it to make such a giant move, unless you're looking to hold a long for a long period of time. If you're looking to do sort of things like high leverage longs, it's better to close them once the spike's kind of over. And where we're going to close those, I would be looking to close those within these pitchfork areas. Once we've broken out these levels of resistance, that would be anyway these blue boxes. But I wouldn't really be wanting to open a long until we broke out of these blue boxes anyway. The top of that would be 11,200. And when I say break above them, I want to break above them and close above them on at least a 4 hourly, and I'd like to have a candle body above them rather than just a wick. And that would be a bullish signal for me to make a long. And then I'll be playing these supports and resistances within this pitchforked area. Now, the worst case scenario is if we do have a bit of a sell off now, and this golden cross is not formed correctly, or if it's just avoided, basically. We have the bottom level of this pitchfork tool here to sort of as our bottom level of resistance before sort of calamity strikes, really. So first level would be to come down and probably test this green 50. This green 50 exponential. If that breaks down, we've got about a little further to go before we've got a sort of a resistance a support that might hold us. It would be around 10,250-ish area. Now if that breaks down, then we're pretty much down to this level here, which is our 10,000 area, which is also, interestingly enough, at the bottom of the pitchfork. So that should be pretty strong to hold. Now if this breaks down, then we are going to be coming down back down into the 9,000s, probably testing previous supports but breaking them on the way down. So things like 9,008, 9,006, to then probably all the way down to sort of 9,004 to so incremental steps down by the $200 mark. So we're going to see how it plays out. Like I say, less than an hour and a half left before this candle closes, and then it's a matter of support and resistance, and the ultimate long would be for me to place above 11,200 with a candle body close on a 4 hourly or larger time frame. And also today it would be the end of the week, so we'll be closing the weekly tonight, and we'll have to see where that goes, but we're closing the weekly tonight here. Obviously closing the daily above here would be great, but we've got several resistances to break through, but if we do get above this area of resistance, even though we've got this huge level here to get through, to bust through, a golden cross should be formed, and that should give us that extra little boost to finally break this area. But it's not done yet, so I wouldn't say it's time to place any kind of trade, whether it be long or short. We're waiting to see how this golden cross looks in the next hour and a half, and then if it's not confirmed strong enough, another 4 hours from then. But by the end of today, we should know which direction we're going to be taking for at least the next few days. So anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching and subscribing. Obviously I've hit my 1,000 subscribers now, so I'm really happy about that. And I hope you have a nice day, and take it easy.